We are getting set for Game 3 of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. Coming up next, we have Kerman against Skyline of Oakland. So another school from Oakland taking place. This broadcast of Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal SportsTV, is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno and West Shaw. Straight Edge Sports, custom basketball uniforms, stand out from the rest. The official uniform provider of the 2019 All-NorCal Games. Go to www.straightedgesports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All-NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. Nominations are now being accepted at norcalsportstv.com/ANG 2019 through December 31st for middle school, high school seniors, and junior college sophomore all-stars.
Take me way. You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
About 30 seconds away from the start of this next game between Tim Hurt's Kerman basketball Lions and Darrell Reeves, Titans of Skyline in Oakland. They will probably announce the starting lineups. Kerman in their whites and red unis. White unis, basically red numbers. They'll have a pretty sharp red shoes, which I like. Seen them a number of times in basketball and baseball semis and finals throughout the section. In Skyline, the Titans of Oakland, black uniforms, red numbers, a little bit of white on there. Skyline coming in with a record of 2-8. They compete in the Oakland League, against Oakland, Oakland Tech, and McClymonds. McClymonds has won 3 consecutive state championships in football, Division 5 and Division 4 in that area. Kerman completes in the North Sequoia League with Liberty, Madera Ranchos, and Chowchilla. Liberty MR is a great basketball team primarily because they have a super point guard from the LA area. He's averaging about 34 points a game, Whiteside. Saw him against Highland. He had 35 in that game. The number 14 getting the nod. Golson. We have 23. Joel Evans. Come on, Thurman. This is for Skyline. Musa GM. Taji Walker for Skyline. Daryl Reeves. 524 points coming in. They've allowed 621. Lost to Clayton Valley Charter 79-40. Number 1, Gavin Layton. Tom Helmuth, number 10 for Kerman. Ryan Troutman, number 4. Jacob Shubin, one of the captains for Kerman. There's Remendran. Now as I look at Layton, he's a 5'9 junior, number 4. Troutman, a 6'2 senior shooting guard. Tim Helmuth, 6-foot senior wing. Shubin, the captain, 6'4 senior post player, and 55 Mendran, 6'5 senior. So you have Shubin, 6'4, and Mendran, 6'5 up front, the post players for Kerman. Kerman defeated Mission Oak 53-50 on December 14th and defeated Fresno High School 49-47 on the 15th. They will play Sanger at the Clovis Elks Tourney the day after Christmas on the 26th. Thomas, a junior. Jim Hahn, a sophomore. Golden, senior. And let's see, Evans, a senior captain, and Walker, junior for Skyline. So, high lob, knocked away by Skyline. Skyline moving left to right here in the first quarter. Game 3, Clovis North Holiday Showcase. NorCal SportsTV.com. Mark Heffernan, start of the trifecta today, but we have 4 games, so we have to go farther than that. Baseline J is good by number 10 for Skyline. Nice move by Musa Jinham, senior. Saw an opening, took it. These teams both blessed with a lot of red in the unis. One team white and red, and the other kind black and red. Very cool. Nice steal by Skyline. And a follow. Skyline coming up, a lot of aggression in the foul in the back court against the Titans. The foul against Golsom. First person to foul against the Titans. 2-0 Skyline. 6:52 to play in the first quarter. Yes, I've seen Kerman a few times over the years playing, I think, in either baseball or basketball section finals for another company. So a fine athletic program at Kerman. And the ball stolen by 14. Golson. Golson around the defender, takes it to the rack and is fouled. So the senior very aggressively driving to the hole for Skyline. Slow start for Kerman. You'll have a couple of free throws to try to add to that lead. So Tim Hurt's team off to a slow start. Kerman is 6-6 coming in. 2-8 for Skyline. 3-0.
Yeah, it's the dolly that's broken.
I remember how slowly that Miramonte got off to in the last game. They came alive midway through the second quarter, thanks to Cazares. Back-to-back free throws. Geenham, and 4-0. Kerman basketball. Into the big guy, misses. The other big guy left side with a basket. Mendran. Number 55, 6'5", Ezra Mentman off glass. 4-2, and traveling against Skyline. Ezra Mentman, fairly good-looking beard for a high school guy. Number 55, Kerman. Lions against the Titans. And 4-2 in favor of Skyline from Oakland. Long J is good, top of the key. Troutman, Kerman. Five to 4 in favor of Kerman. That's distance. That's 5 feet beyond top of the key. Five to 4 game. Vermont with the basket, and they have the ball. High lob. Yeah, from the other side, the other big guy, Shubin. 6'4" senior. Coming from right baseline with the baskets. 7-4. In favor of Kerman, finally coming alive, using the big guys. But a pass thrown out of bounds. Intended for Jinbaum. There's a lob. Woo! Right baseline, Shubin, number 12. You got Shubin 12 and you got Mendrin 55. 6'4", 6'5", respectively. For Kerman, 7-4. On the drive, off glass, doesn't go. Skyline with a rebound. Stolen by Kerman. Let's take a J. Left corner. Nice rebound by Helmuth. Tom Helmuth, foul from behind. Non-shooting foul. The ball will be taken out of bounds by Kerman. 7-4 Lions, 4:55 to play in the first quarter. That ball stolen by Skyline. And they bring it to the front court, down by 3, 7-4. Wild shot, offensive foul. Yeah, he was definitely out of control, number 21, DeMarco Stubbs Ward. Didn't know what to do. 2 guys back on defense. Got to give it up. 33 checks in. Sean Gill, a 6'6" senior center. Got some tall kids from Kerman. Take a 6'5" guy out, you bring in a 6'6" dude. Pull up J, rattles in. Shubin, number 12 for Kerman, 9-4. Kerman getting some rhythm in this game in the first quarter. Fairly local school, not far from Fresno. From the North Sequoia League. Long three. Jinham. He'll score all the points for Skyline, number 14. Bad pass stolen by Skyline. Ball kicked around. Back to Kerman. Is he going to dunk it? He was fouled. Going up, Jacob Shubin, number 12. Going strong to the rack. He'll go to the foul line for 2. 5 team fouls against Skyline, only 1 against Kerman. And 2 shots for Jacob Shubin. Knocks it down, Shubin. Okay, 1 more coming up. Ram Gessis is checked in for Skyline. And 2 for 2 for Shubin. 11-7 Kerman, 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Clovis North Holiday Showcase, game 3 today in Fresno. Good defense by Kerman. What was that all about? Ball stolen by Kerman. Skyline guys are driving to the paint, but really not having any awareness of what they wanted to do with the ball. You shoot the ball, pass it back out. They're kind of getting caught into the air and not finding their spots. Basketball for Kerman. On the pass in, Shubin. Strong to the hole, 6'4" senior. Hot from the start for Kerman, 13-7. Lions. And couldn't get the ball into the front court on time. Turnover against Skyline. Kerman basketball. I said Musa Shinam has scored all the points for Skyline today. Shubin has had a lot of the points for Kerman also. The ball stolen by Skyline. Who's ever hot, I guess, at the right time. But Shubin, number 12, pretty aggressive offensive player for Kerman. 6'4", likes to drive to the rack. Sees an opening. Give and go. And a shot missed by Jessis. Come back the other way. Kerman. 2:35 left in the first. It's a nice pass. The basket. Ball tipped around. Controlled by number 4 with the basket. Troutman. Ryan Troutman for Kerman. Timeout. Skyline. Kerman up 15-7, 2:14 to play in the first quarter. Meeting rooms on demand. Looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in Arizona, California, Nevada, and now in Fresno on Shaw and Van Ness, all with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for 50% discounts off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. Meetingroomsondemand.com. Check it out. You can't beat 50% discounts on anything, especially this time of the year. And Kerman up by 8, 15-7. 2:13 to play in the first quarter. Skyline basketball. Geenan has done most of the work, number 14 for Skyline. Not much help from his friends. Not from a scoring capacity. Nice rebound by Mendrin, number 55 for Kerman. Late number 1. Three-pointer, right side, Shubin. Kerman. Trifecta. So he's been driving to the basket, now comes up with a 3. Good defense, interior defense for Kerman, especially by Mendrin.
Since I can't move it out of the way, I'm trying to keep more aware.
High lob. Offensive foul against Kerman. We'll see what that was all about. Didn't really see it. Trying to set up Shubin for baseline jam. The foul was not against him. I think it was maybe a illegal screen down low. Illegal pick against Kerman. 18-7 in favor of Kerman over Skyline. Kerman 6-6 coming in Skyline with a record of 2-8. They're playing the Oakland League, and Kerman from the North Sequoia League here in the Central Section. Nice defense, partially blocked by Troutman of Kerman. He can jump. Troutman looking for somebody to cut to the basket. Gives the ball to Mentor, misses it with the left hand for Kerman. Strong drive by number 1 for Skyline. And a foul against Layton for Kerman. So a couple of free throws for Skyline. 18-7 game in favor of Kerman. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Game 3 of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. Sponsored by NorCal Sports TV. So Kerman now getting off to a good start. Up by 11 here late in the first quarter. And knocks down this one. $18-8 in favor of Kerman. Lions with a good start, under 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Middle on the perimeter. Looking for the shot. Bounce pass, like that. Very good fundamentals employed by Kerman. Pass the ball around the perimeter. Shot clock going. Somebody has to shoot. Left-handed by the big guy. Rebound for Kerman. Troutman pulls up for the J. Short. Tipped around. No basket. 18-9 Kerman after one. This broadcast of Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal SportsTV, is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand up from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. Nominations now being accepted at norcalsportstv.com/ANG 2019 through December 31st for middle school, high school seniors, and junior college sophomore all-stars. My sister and Photo Pro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography, www.photo-pros.com. And Simply Basketball. Follow Simply Basketball on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for the best highlights Northern California has to offer. Check it out. Livermore, not far from where my sister lives in El Sobrante. They're in the Bay Area. Well, she lived in Pinole and El Sobrante over the years. 18-9 in favor of Kerman. And turnover against Skyline. Where was the ball going to? Well, it was going to Johnny Walker, and I guess he wasn't looking for it. Hard to see my vantage point. Kerman doubling up Skyline so far, very low. But you know what? Miramonte won the last game handily. Well, they won by 7, but they only had 8 points early on. A turnover against Kerman. Fancy pass, in which number 1 Gavin Layton did not break to, but he wasn't expecting it. So both teams with similar turnovers there. 18-9, Skyline basketball. Team in black and red unis. Hey, all the players on the court have red shoes. Pretty cool. Ryan Troutman with the basket, number 4, 6'2". Player for Kerman looking over his shoulder. Decided to lay it in after the steal. 20-9. That's pretty. Off the glass, Jinham for Skyline. Over Mentrin. Kerman. Nice bounce past Mentrin, left-handed. Rolls it in. Number 55. Nice soft touch off glass. And stolen by Troutman, number 4. Yes. Felt the defense, felt the pressure, knocked it in and was fouled. Number 4 has a chance at a 3-point play. Ryan Troutman, check this out. He's 6'2", he can sky. See how it kind of leans to the defensive player? Kobe was great at doing that. The Black Mamba. Troutman trying to hit the free throw. Doesn't. 24-11, though, in favor of Kerman from the North Sequoia League. Over Skyline from the Oakland League, from the Oakland section, and Kerman from the Central section, our section here. Kerman looking good. 6-6 record. They play some tough teams in non-conference, some bigger schools, larger programs. Ball stolen by Skyline. Shot missed. And controlled by number 0, Thurman. Kumon Thurman for the basket. Timeout on the court. Bill Reeves of Skyline, his team has 13, and Tim Hertz, Kerman's team, has 24. 5:59 play in the second quarter. So we've had two Spread 8 Sports stand-up performers of the game. In our first game, Isaiah Hughes, the center for Garces, number 33. And then we had Cazares, number 3, in our last game, won by Miramonte of Bakersfield. Now, I guess Cazares is somewhere around 30 points. I guess I gave some points to him that should have gone to Garcia, who hit, I guess, 3 threes in the second half. But Cazares was the main guy, number 3, for his team, Miramonte, and for that game. And Hughes had about 17 points, more of a team effort for Garces, so they played a lot of people. Cazares had to play more minutes. Now, I was saying Cazares throughout most of the game. I changed to Cazares, and when he plays against Highland, I'll get his name exactly right because I do that with great players. Sometimes you can pronounce names 2 different ways. Get myself off the hook. And a foul against 55, Mendrin for Kerman. 14 fouls against the Lions and 7 against Skyline, so single bonus. Carrying the ball. Of course, they don't call that much in high school basketball, but these officials are on it. Jinham. The turnover against him, number 14, and he has been the main player for Skyline today, down 24-13, has most of their points. So Skyline basketball. 24-13 in favor of Kerman. Team in white and red, and Skyline black and red. And all the players have red shoes, which I like. Great color combinations. Three-pointer right wing. Yes! Walker. Skyline. Yahi Walker. 24-16 Kerman. Troutman, number 4. Decides to shoot it from distance. Yes, he's got it. Why not? Ryan Troutman, number 4. He and Shubin have been the mainstays for Kerman this game so far. Shubin has a tray, and Troutman has a tray. Men with the steal 55 for Kerman. It's Troutman. Kicks it back out. Long 3 is covered by Skyline. 10 Veer. Darswell's checked in for Kerman. And Troutman with the rebound. He will bring it up. I want Magic Johnson. Get in the rebound. Bring it up yourself. Play point guard. Shooting guard. Number 4. Great anticipation by Thurman with a steal. Thurman almost threw a left arm. Got away with it. Missed the shot. No harm, no foul. Troutman pulls up for the J. Hit. Another three-pointer. Ryan Troutman, kind of a push type of delivery. Hit 2 in a row. Great play by Mendrin on the block and control for Kerman. Ticked that ball out of the air. To Mendrin, 55. Colton Smith is entered the game, 24 for Kerman. 30-16 in favor of the Lions over the Titans. Shubin. And 3:20 left here in the second quarter. Ball thrown away into the back court. It will go to Kerman. Up and over and back. Yes, took it out of his hands. Ezra Mendrin, number 5'5". Got the long hair and the flip going. 3-pointer, a little bit deep by Layton for Kerman, number 1. Skyline basketball. Mendrin kind of blocked it from behind, but off the arm of number 25, Walker of Skyline. It has been all Kerman today. Not from the start, but a couple minutes in. Started to get their rhythm. 3:03 left. Three-pointer good. Helmuth. Skyline basketball on the side. At 33-16 in favor of Kerman. Lions, the North Sequoia League over the Oakland-based Skyline High School. Three is too deep, tipped around, and controlled by Shubin, number 12 for Kerman. That is a travel. There's Max Sandoval, number 5, who's just took to the game for Kerman. Pull that pivot foot out of bounds to Skyline. Joe Evans, 23, captain, has the ball in the backcourt. Been very quiet today. That was a 17-point deficit already here in this game. 2:20 left in the first half. That's a nice drive by number 2. Gessis with the basket, left-handed, away from the defense. And 33-18. So Kerman controlling this game. Offensive foul. Yeah, that's with left hand. I think that foul was against number 1, Layton of Kerman. A moving screen in front of the official scorers table to my left. So 16 fouls against Kerman and 7 against Skyline. 1:55 to play in the first half. Another block by Shubin. Size has been a factor by Shubin and Mendrin for Kerman today. Good interior defense. They've had some blocks. Control that flow inside the paint area against Skyline. There's not easy baskets from there. Sandoval pulls up, misses from 17 feet away. Showed good confidence on the shot. Skyline head of the pack. Mendrin with the rebound on the miss by Jinham. Sandoval has the ball knocked out of bounds from behind by Thurman. Kerman basketball, 1:20 left in the first half. The Kerman Lions off to an impressive start, 33-18 over Skyline. Kerman 6-6 coming in. And Skyline was 2-8. Nice save by the Titans. Take a seat. And a foul on the drive against Kerman. Drive by Jinham, number 10. A 1+1 situation. For Jinham, number 10, Skyline. Both teams have 7 team fouls, so both are in the single bonus. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Yes, he's got it. Nice rhythm. Now he had to make the first, get the second, because it was 1+1. 33-20 in favor of Kerman, 1:10 to play. First half from Clovis North Holiday Showcase on NorCal SportsTV.com. Mark Heffernan with you. Looked like a foul against Troutman, number 4, on the arm. And it'll be 1+1 for Skyline. Checked out the arm against Skyline, so 1+1 for Troutman, number 4. 18 fouls against Skyline. So 2 away from shooting 2 free throws every time they're fouled, but under a minute left in the first half. Troutman's had a fine game for Kerman. Shubin had a fast start. Troutman has come on for the line since then. On your point guard. Nice free throw shooter. He's a senior. And Shubin also 6'4" senior. The 2 key players for Kerman today. Long 3 is too long. And Shubin with the rebound for Kerman. He should use up some clock. Sandoval, number 5 with it for the Lions. Troutman. Sandoval fakes a 3. Drives strong to the basket. Left-handed, no good. Rebound to Skyline. Little bounce pass. Scores. Number 0 and deep. That'd be Thurman for Skyline. 35-22 Kerman. I think they like to run that clock down and get the last shot. Why not? Troutman, air ball on that push three-point attempt. Doesn't really jump up in the air, just kind of pushes it. Ball out. Should have been diving for it. Is it a first down or a second down? And a timeout, Kerman. Everybody's falling down, and a Skyline player is down on the far end underneath the basket. 1.9 seconds left in the second quarter. 35-22 in favor of Kerman. And that player is up. Seems to be okay. That'd be number 10, Jinham, who's been the top player for Skyline today from the start and not getting enough help from his teammates. You know, one player can carry a team for a quarter, quarter and a half, but eventually he needs help from one or two other guys in most games. And that was the case for Cazares in the last game for Miramonte. He knocked down some threes, made some shots in the second quarter, keep them within 6 and 8 points. And he still hit shots in the third quarter, but got some help from his teammates. And they weren't going away. It was a 6 or 7 point game, but they got a little sloppy late in the going after having a double-digit lead, but they still got the win. High lob. Kick back out. The basket will not count. At the half, 35-22 Kerman over Skyline on NorCalSportsTV.com. And Dre Avalos trying to get an interview, I guess, with the coach for Kerman or some coach at Kerman at halftime as they're walking away from her. But she's hunting the coach down, and that is Tim Hurt, the head coach for Kerman. So I guess we have to be able to lead the coach to the camera on the far ends of the court for the interview. So Kerman looking pretty good. Had a slow start the first couple of minutes and then came alive thanks to excellent play by Jacob Shubin, who's number 12, 6'4" forward, and Ryan Troutman, number 4, kind of your point shooting guard for Tim Hurt's club. And Dre about to interview the coach right now on NorCalSportsTV.com.
Point guard is hitting some shots today.
Ryan Troutman, you just mentioned your point guard, number 4. He is doing an amazing job. He seems like he sees the floor very well. He's making good decisions. He's hit a couple good shots. Does his role stay the same in the second half? Do you want him to do anything differently?
Well, he's a free safety in football, and he brings that over here to basketball. So he sees the field really well, and this is more of a condensed football field, so he sees it really well.
All right, Coach, thank you. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Dre. 35-22 Kerman at the half over Skyline of Oakland. It's the broadcast of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase sponsored by NorCal Sports TV. I'm Mark Heffernan, and we'll be back with the second half in a couple of minutes. 35-22 Kerman by 13 at the half from Clovis North in Fresno. Thanks for watching.
Take me way.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
Start of the trifecta today, but we have 4 games, so we have to go farther than that. Baseline J is good. Skyline from Oakland. Long J is good. Top of the key. And they have the ball. High lob. Yeah, from the other side. The other big guy. The ball stolen by Skyline. And they bring it to the front court down by 3, 7-4. Wow. Take a 6'5" guy out. You bring in a 6'6" dude. Pull up J. Rattles in. From the North Sequoia League. Long three. By Skyline. Ball kicked around. Back to Kerman. Is he going to dunk it? He was. Basketball for Kerman. On the pass. It's a nice pass. The basket. Ball tipped around. Controlled by number 4. Late number 1. Three-pointer.
Since I can't move it out of the way, I'm trying to keep more aware.
High lob. The left hand for Kerman. Strong drive. Hey, all the players on the court have red shoes. Pretty cool. Deal. 20-9. That's pretty. Nice soft touch off glass. And stolen by Troutman, number 4. Yes. Ball stolen by Skyline. Shot missed. And great color combinations. Three-pointer right wing. Yes. Troutman, number 4. Decides to shoot it from distance. Yes, he's got it. Shot, no harm, no foul. Troutman pulls up for the J. Hit. Which type of delivery? Hit 2 in a row. Great play by Mendrin on the block. Minutes in. Sorry to get their rhythm. 3:03 left. Three-pointer good. That was a 17-point deficit already here in this game. 2:20 left in the first half. That's a nice Kerman and 7 against Skyline. 1:55 to play in the first half. On NorCalSportsTV.com, Mark Heffernan with you. Looked like a foul against Troutman, number 4. Good. Rebound to Skyline. Little bounce pass. Scores. Start of the trifecta today, but we have 4 games, so we have to go farther than that. Baseline J is good. Skyline from Oakland. Long J is good. Top of the key. And they have the ball. High lob. Yeah, from the other side. The other big guy. The ball stolen by Skyline. And they bring it to the front court down by 3, 7-4. Wow. Take a 6'5" guy out. You bring in a 6'6" dude. Pull up J. Rattles in. From the North Sequoia League. Long three. By Skyline. Ball kicked around. Back to Kerman. Is he going to dunk it? He was. Basketball for Kerman. On the pass. It's a nice pass. The basket. Ball tipped around. Controlled by number 4. Late number 1. Three-pointer.
Since I can't move it out of the way, I'm trying to keep more aware.
High lob. The left hand for Kerman. Strong drive. Hey, all the players on the court have red shoes. Pretty cool. Deal. 20-9. That's pretty. Nice soft touch off glass. And stolen by Troutman, number 4. Yes. Ball stolen by Skyline. Shot missed. And great color combinations. Three-pointer right wing. Yes! Troutman, number 4. Decides to shoot it from distance. Yes, he's got it. Shot, no harm, no foul. Troutman pulls up for the J. Hit. Which type of delivery? Hit 2 in a row. Great play by Mendrin on the block. It's in. Started to get their rhythm. 3:03 left. Three-pointer good. That was a 17-point deficit already here in this game. 2:20 left in the first half. That's a nice Kerman and 7 against Skyline. 1:55 to play in the first half. On NorCalSportsTV.com, Mark Heffernan with you. Looked like a foul against Troutman, number 4. Good. Rebound to Skyline. Little bounce pass.
I couldn't move because it was in the middle of a shot. It looked like there was going to be a rebound. So it looked like he got his balance, but then he started to fall more backwards. So it was just the epitome of that.
And we're heading to the third quarter of game number 3 at the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. At the half, a 35-22 advantage for Kerman over Skyline. Kerman from the North Sequoia League in the Central Section, and Skyline from Oakland. They play in the Oakland League. And the Titans down by 13 to the lines of Kerman. Ryan Troutman, probably the main player, number 4 for Kerman today. Plays a safety in football and makes a 3. Big time game for Troutman. Getting going today was Jacob Shubin, number 12, but Troutman has taken over, number 4. Inbounds play. I think Troutman maybe stepped over the line, throwing in the ball to Mendrin. The ball to Skyline, 38-22, in favor of Kerman. Bit to leave the half. Another steal. Leave a spin by Layton to Troutman. Mendrin to Shubin. Ball knocked away. Controlled by Skyline. Get away from Mendrin. And Troutman with the rebound. Comes back the other way. Shubin. In deep to a cutting Helmuth for 2. Tom Helmuth. Tim Hurt's squad. 40-22 in favor of Kerman. At a baseline drive by number 25 Walker, and fouled on the move. So it'll be Skyline basketball, and down by 18 points here in the third quarter. 6:52 to play from Clovis North. Thurman bring the ball in. Long 3 is no good. Rebound. Mendrin, 55, controlling the glass for Kerman. Man-to-man pressure employed. Mendrin. Troutman. Push 3. Rebound and deep. Shubin. Shubin, Mendrin, and Troutman, the key guys for Kerman in the game. It'll be 12, 55, and 4. Three-pointer left corner. To the side of the glass. Rebounded by 23. Joel Evans for 2, and the captain with his first 2 points of the game for Skyline. 42-24. Troutman. Mendrin. Troutman. Cutting through the defense. Misses the shots. Shubin with the rebound. Strong to the rack and is fouled. Going up with the left hand. Jacob Shubin. Number 12. Yeah, he was the captain for Kerman. He has a couple of foul shots. 42-24 Lions over the Titans. Game 3. Clovis North Holiday Showcase. He does not get the roll. Coming back in, Max Sandoval, number 5 for Kerman. Troutman ticks it up, doesn't get it, controls the rebound, brings it back out. Cross court. Off the hands of Sandoval. Wasn't a bad pass. He just took his eye off of it. Tanvir Dollywall checks in for Kerman. 18-point advantage for the Lions. And the ball thrown away by Skyline. Good pressure as Kerman took away the driving ability to Walker. Got caught with the ball in the air. Troutman. It's like a zone defense, kind of a rotating zone by Skyline. And the ball thrown behind Troutman out of bounds. It goes to Skyline. So one of the few bad passes, one of the few bad plays for Kerman in the game. Lions up 42-24. Third quarter. Junum has had a nice game number 14. Kind of not getting much help from his friends. Skyline. Well, tipped out. Baseline left. Kicks it back out. The three-point in and out. You're down by Shubin. Troutman, right wing, top of the key. Great pass in to Mendrin. Leighton to Mendrin for Kerman. 2. That's good defense by Shubin. Off the foot of a Skyline player on the defense. Sideline. See the pass from Leighton to Mendrin in deep. Attack the glass. Attack the paint. Kick it off to the big guy. Keep those big guys happy. Look at offensive rebounds for you and set picks. It's like in football, I have to keep those offensive linemen happy. Eric Brawers checked in for Kerman, number 44. Missed the shot. Hustling on defense. 44-24 Kerman. 4:10 to play in the third. Nice quick move by 25 Walker of Skyline, 44-26. Brown brings it up. The Skyline in their zone defense. Sandoval, Troutman, Shubin. Troutman fouled as he catches the pass. And like a good player, catches the ball and turns away from the defender. So even though he got fouled, he didn't lose control of the ball. A lot of guys would let the ball play them. You know, he's played some football, so he knows what it's like to be a defensive back, a safety, and going after the football. Use your body to ward off the defender. See right there? He catches it and turns around. So it's just being aware what you have to do. Not letting the defender, control the pass, control the play. Long three is good. Sandoval, number 5. Sophomore, knocking down right wing. 47-26 Kerman. Lions, looking tough. Looked like a good block by Shubin. I don't know if he had the foul or somebody prior to him. With the left hand. Scotty Golson at the free throw line, number 14 for Skyline. Shooting 2. One more. 3:18 to play in the third, 47-26 Kerman over Skyline. Kerman from the North Sequoia League. They compete in this section, the Central section. Skyline competes in the Oakland League and in the Oakland section. So they're all Oakland. Next one good by 14. The record 2-8 coming in, and Kerman was 6-6. Ryan Troutman has looked very solid, number 4. Controlling the offense, shooting threes. Pushed the ball off. Rebound by Shubin. Maybe he was over the back. Yes, he was. Letting that player get in front of him in position, and he was reaching over. Shubin? Yeah. Yeah, reaching over too much. And guys that are tall tend to do that, if they're 6'4" and 6'5". You can get away with it for a while. 20-point lead. And he's fine. Looked like a good block by Brar. And Brar knocked it out of bounds, number 44. The logo's number, Jerry West. Good defensive play. The backup center getting some playing time, playing hard. Kerman's in the Central Section Division 4. They're in the same division as Bakersfield Christian, who's playing next against Clovis North, who's a Division 1 team. Nice steal by Troutman. And it looked like Loudon was fouled in the backcourt, number 1. He was fouled by 25 Walker of Skyline. For both teams with 3 team fouls. Troutman will bring it in for Kerman. Yes, BCHS Bakersfield Christian is a Division 4 team like Kerman, and Clovis North a Division 1 team in the Central Section. And Kerman and BCHS could meet somewhere down the line. Very solid D4 teams, which does really mean a lot in basketball. You don't need the numbers like you do in football. And small schools can knock out big schools in this sport, or even in football. Just the way it's set up with competitive equity. Troutman Sandoval pulls up. Yeah, jump ball situation. Possession goes to Kerman. Foothill also can go down the playoff run from Bakersfield in Division 4. Foothill beat Liberty, a Division 1 team, 84-80 in overtime, and that was with Isaiah Hill. I'll see Foothill against Liberty in January, but they're a Division 4 team. Strong drive, good defense by Mendrin. Troutman with the ball for Kerman. Never know, though, who's favored to be in the semifinals or finals of a certain division. Some teams improve over the course of the year. You get beat one time in the playoffs and you're through. Troutman missed the offensive rebound. It goes to Skyline. There's a little drive and a roll by Evans for Skyline, number 23, 47-29. And some of these teams, Division 4, will play D2 and D1 teams in non-conference, so they'll pick up some losses. In a division actually better than their record exemplifies. Whereas BCHS, Bakersfield Christian's played some bigger schools, and they're 8-1. Missed by Layton. Mentor with the rebound. Layton takes it all the way to the rack and rolls in. Gavin Layton. Mentorin finding him, number 55. Little hesitation move by number 14, Golson. Goes to the rack. Layton. Hey, the defense is kind of parted like the Red Sea. And what's up with that? See how they got out of the way? Maybe they didn't want to reach and foul. Free throw off to the right. And second 2 coming in. We have number 12 back into the game. Jacob Shubin for Kerman. So number 2, Tanvir Dhaliwal is a sophomore point guard in some games. And a free throw good. Golson. Long hill to climb for Skyline. Down by 19 here late in the third against Kerman. 45-22 at the half. So only 8 points in a quarter for Skyline. Long 3 is short. Sophomore gets his own rebound. And fouled. Foul the wall, number 2. Going after the ball. And foul on the arm. 3 team fouls against Skyline, 4 versus Kerman in the second half. 24.6 seconds left to play in this quarter. Troutman almost travels. Dhaliwal keeps his pivot foot, and he's fouled. Somebody got him on the arm. Like that was Golson, number 14. Tim Hurt, the head coach of Kerman, and Darrell Reeves, the head man at Skyline. 18.4 seconds left in the third. Too many people are on their phones in the sidelines and all in the stands. Now, if they're watching us, it's good. People are just too distracted on these days. Entertainment is happening right in front of you and live. Troutman will bring it in for Kerman to Shubin. Sandoval, Mendrin throws it away, comes to Skyline, under 10 seconds left. Strong drive to the basket. He was not fouled by Mendrin, who was the last guy there, I don't believe. There'll be 2 shots. There was a trap. Got a couple of shots for number 10, Jinham, who's been the top scorer for Skyline today. An official with 11 points. And nobody else in double figures for Darrell Reeves' team. And he missed free throw number 1. Only 30 points won't really get it done after 3 in most games in high school. That was a good job. Number 1 with 2 inside position. 49-32 in favor of Kerman after 3. This broadcast of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal SportsTV, is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand out from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th to Los Positas College in Livermore, California.
Take me way.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
Back to the fourth quarter, 7:50 to play. Nice pass into Shubin. Reverses himself, kicks it off the glass. Very good athletic play by Jacob Shubin. Number 12 for Kerman. Jacob doing a good job on defense. 51-32. Lions, Troutman with the ball. Troutman and Shubin, the top players for Kerman today. Long 3, in and out. Shubin with the rebound. Shubin wants to be that performer of the game. Back-to-back passes. Strong draw. Shubin with the rebound. Number 4, number 12 for Kerman. 2 guys leading the charge for the Lions. Troutman with the basketball, 53-32. Kind of a flat 3. Too deep. Controlled by Skyline. And the basket does not go by Thurman. Troutman comes the other way. Back out Mendrin. They knock it away. Mendrin to Troutman in the paint. And a foul underneath. Ezra Mendrin will go to the free throw line, number 55 for Kerman. 1+1. 17 fouls against Skyline and 5 against Kerman. Now have to make the first, get the second. And a foul against Kerman over the back. Sandoval, number 5, checks back in for Troutman. Just momentarily. Kerman up by 19 points. They were ahead 35-22 at the half. They have expanded that lead. Almost a travel against Skyline. Mendrin goes for the fake. And going by him is number 10, Jinham. Been the main player for Darrell Reeves' club today, but they're down 53-34. Layton. Shubin. Bounce pass to Mendrin, thrown away. The Skyline. Back to Kerman. Shubin driving baseline left to the rack. and fouled. Well, he's playing hard in the fourth quarter. Guys had a very solid game. Jacob Shubin, senior captain. And Jacob shooting 2. Unofficially has 18 points in the game. Picking up the pace here in the fourth quarter. The second one. Look at him diving for the ball. Love it, man. Misses the free throw, dives after it. 18 points. Been aggressive on both sides. Offense and defense in the court. I like guys like that. 6'4". And it's stolen by Sandoval on the pass off. Good anticipation by number 5. Baseline right. The floater misses. Mendham hits it to Shubin. Shubin with a fake. Goes to the rack and is fouled. Jacob Shubin becoming very aggressive here in the fourth quarter. Becoming a scoring machine. Look at that. Yes. He's shooting 2. The guy's around the ball. Yes. Unofficial up to 19 points. And put in by Kerman. So Troutman official was 17 and 18 for Shubin. Will be a standout performer of the game. Might be tough. Might be a tough call. I'm not going to call it. We'll see what happens. Player against player. Well, it's a big guy. Ezra Mendren with the basket, 5'5". For Kerman, 57-34 Lions. Lions trying to make it 7-6 this year. Skyline came in with a record of 2-8. But you know, they play schools from different areas, so it's kind of hard to go by the record. Well, Kerman's definitely been a better team today. I think they're deeper. They have more size and they're a deeper team. To me, better athletes. Skyline is down by 23 and is still playing zone. Now, if you're down by 23, you got to play man-to-man. The zone is not working. Mendren with the 3. Ezra Mendren says, I want to play at the next level. I can shoot from downtown. I'm a 6'5" senior. Mendren showing some of that, yes, three-point shooting ability. We have knocked down threes. They've been good around the basket. And very good defense for Kerman. There are some good teams in Division IV in the Central Section. Kerman is definitely one of them. BCHS is another one playing next. A Foothill High. I don't know if Liberty Madera Ranchos is in Division IV or Division V. Liberty more is centered around one player, but they've been very strong. Very competitive division. Layton. Great drive. Hangs it in the air, puts it up left-handed. Gavin Layton, number 1. Stolen by Mendren. Sandoval, number 5, slips. And a foul. So Layton kind of hangs to the air and kisses it off glass with the left hand. Gavin Layton, 5'9" junior guard. Max Sandoval at the free throw line, number 5, shooting for Kerman. In white and reds. And Skyline black and red, and both teams wearing red shoes. I think my next shoes is going to be red. I asked my daughter to give me some shoes for Christmas. She doesn't get me, now I'm buying some myself. Because I've never actually had red shoes. Seems like I always go with silver and black or black and blue or blue and gold. I like blue and gold or red. So I'll see. It's good by Sandoval. Sandoval, the sophomore, getting some playing time today and delivering for Kerman. 64-34, 30-point lead for Kerman in the fourth quarter. Good drive by Evans, but he misses the shot. Dollawall brings ball to the front court, number 2 for the Lions. Dollawall, sophomore. Timeout, Kerman cannot get rid of the ball. Good defense by Skyline, but it has been all Kerman today. Meeting rooms on demand, looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in Arizona, California, Nevada, and now in Fresno on Shaw and Van Ness, all with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for 50% discounts off your first rental. 50% discounts. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. Meetingroomsondemand.com. Like it. Trying to see who may be the stand-up performer of the game. And Troutman was probably the best for Kerman for 3 quarters. He hasn't played as much in the fourth. And Shubin had a great finish to the third and a strong start to the fourth. So they're both about even in points. Of course, Shubin more the rebound, but Troutman gets some rebounds and passes off, and he's a point guard. You can't play much better than Shubin. He's just kind of like a hard worker. Neither will play again today. So that's a tough call. It's not my call because both guys really kind of deserve it. Took over different spots in the game. So Ryan Troutman and Jacob Shubin, your main players for Kerman. Good help from Ezra Mendrin up front and other guys like Helmuth and Layton. Got to have at least 2 players, if not 3 in a game. Pull up Jay, in and out. That's a strong rebound by Gill, 6'6" senior for Kerman. Pivot move. Another rebound. And a jump ball situation. Yahi Walker hitting the glass for Skyline. And they will bring it in. .235 playing the game. Rebound by Smith, number 24. Pull up Jay. Dollawall misses. Big guy with the rebound. Gill, 6'6". He'll go to the charity stripe for 2. So you have Shubin, who's 6'4", has had a marvelous game, number 12. Unofficially 18. A lot of hustle points, rebounds for Kerman. 6'2" guard who can do everything. Ryan Troutman. The Mendrin, 6'5", post player. This guy off the bench. Deal with a free throw. He's 6'6". So good job. And second 2 coming up. The second one no good. Lane violation against Skyline, and another free throw for Sean Gill, number 33. 2:38 to play, 65-34. Gill misses, rebound to Skyline. Great hustle. Oh, wow. Gill. Good hustle by Joel Bernal, number 23. Had the save, number 23, throws it back. Eventually, Gill gets the basket, but what hustle by Bernal, number 23. Gill with the basket, but great hustle by 2-3. Doesn't get credit for that on the stat sheet. Shubin comes back in along with Mendrin and Troutman. You're saying, why are they playing the starters? They'll probably be in for about 30 seconds. They'll take them out again. They're in with late number 1 and number 21, Jeremy Jones, a 5'7" senior. Lane violation against Skyline. So you bring in a few of the starters for a while. For Kerman. That's a lazy pass by Layton, knocked out of bounds by Skyline. 2:18 on the clock, 67-36 in favor of Kerman. Division 4 team Central Section. North Sequoia blowing out Skyline from Oakland. They're playing the Oakland League. They were in the Oakland section. Shot good. Troutman. Shot short. Ball tipped out of bounds. Ball will go out to Skyline. 70-36 in favor of Kerman. So the line's looking very good today, improving the record of 7-6. And Skyline will fall to 2-9 after the game. And a solid team in Division 4 in the section. A little floater. That's by the captain, Evans, but a very quiet game for him, 6 points. Layton to Shubin. Shubin and Troutman are mainstays. Left-handed shot doesn't go. This guy whose right arm is hurting him, and he's playing in the game. That's Jeremy Jones. Jeremy Jones for Kerman. Yeah, there he is. Left-handed. Jones, number 21. Getting some playing time. There's Troutman. Jones will fire up left-handed three. A little bit short. Skyline with the basketball. 1:25 left. Got a foul on Troutman before the shot. So right now, double bonus, there are 10 team fouls against Skyline and 9 against Kerman. Free throw line, Gessis. Romaha Gessis, number 2 for Skyline. Mender with the rebound of Shubin. 2 of your guys up front for Kerman. Troutman looking over the defense. Now they're kind of going to a man-to-man. They were playing zone for most of the second half. Right side, Layton. 1:10 to play. High lob. Jones will try a three. Southpaw. Doesn't get a roll. Shubin again with the rebound. Go to Jones. Left-handed. Shubin with the rebound. They're going to let him shoot another three. A trifecta. Short. Skyline with the board. Under a minute to play. 70-40 in favor of Kerman. Kick it out right side. That's partially blocked by Troutman. Layton with it to the front court. 45 seconds left. Shubin to Jones. Mendrin. Off the rim. Shubin with the rebound. There's Jones. He misses the layup. Skyline with the basketball. Troutman with the steal for Kerman, number 4. Jones, it will give him the shot. And he puts it in. There he goes. Jeremy Jones with 2, number 2-1 for Kerman. 7-2-40 Lions. Fake the three. Menon tips it out to Layton. We'll probably do it. Seven to 40 in favor of Kerman, the Lions. Over the Titans of Skyline from Oakland. Game 3 of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. And my standout performer of the game would be number 4, Ryan Troutman. Number 4, Ryan Troutman, unofficially with 20 points today. Kind of runs the offense, the main defensive player, and kind of controls everything for Kerman. A very close second would be Shubin, who does everything, about 18 points, in deep, outside, hustler for Kerman. But I would just give a slight edge to Troutman because he kind of makes it happen from the perimeter in as the performer of the game. Final score 7-2-40 in favor of Kerman over Skyline. And there was Dre Avalos with Troutman.
I'm here with the Straight Sports, a standout player of the game, Ryan Troutman. Troutman, great game today. Listen, I spoke to Coach earlier and mentioned how it seems that you see the floor pretty well. Tell me what you see when you're on the floor that allows you to make the plays that you make.
It's just everyday practice what we go through. I try to get a guy away, find my open guy, and the open guy on the floor gets the ball. Easy baskets.
Is it difficult to keep your concentration when the boys are doing that to you? All right, so you guys took an early lead in this game and maintained it the whole time. How do you keep the competitive edge to the very end?
Just jump out on them early. They'll give up. Once they give up, you stand and keep balling.
All right, man. Good game. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Dre. So we've had Isaiah Hughes. Then we have Cazares of Miramonte, and then Troutman. That would be Ryan Troutman as our performers of the game for the first 3 games today of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. Coming up next, the big one, home team Clovis North against Bakersfield Christian. Clovis North, a Division I team from the Tri-Borough Athletic Conference, and BCHS, a Division IV team with only 1 loss this year, and just new into the Southeast Seminole League in Bakersfield. And they've been knocking off some bigger-time schools this year. So coming up north, this game on right here, Clovis North Holiday Showcase on NorCalSportsTV.com. I'm Mark Heffernan, back in a few moments.